Hey guys, it's John Bellamy here, and maybe you saw my post this morning, or maybe perhaps you just came across this video. But I'm down here on the lovely Gold Coast, and I'm lucky enough to be working with Mr. Paul Holland from Video Ties today. Hey Paul.
Hey mate.
And we've been filming my intro and some stuff for my new LinkedIn Success Masterclass 2.0 series. So I thought, while we were down here, what a perfect time to actually get the brains behind the operation and ask Paul about the importance of utilizing video, and in particular video marketing, and how can we link that and really leverage your voice when it comes to LinkedIn. So Paul, give us a bit of background about you and how long you've been in video and why are you so passionate about video and video marketing?
Yeah, cool. I've been in the industry nearly 20 years now, which makes me sound a bit old. But I got involved with video in the early 90s, and I did a lot of work with corporates, and really quickly realised that video was more than just an entertainment medium.
Okay.
Back then in the 90s, video was all about television. Really, it was television and films. But doing the corporate communication stuff made me realise what an incredible communications tool it was. So I had a long career in film and television. I worked on some major feature films. Then got out of it for a while. Actually went and owned my own bricks and mortar traditional businesses, but came back to video. And the reason I'm so passionate about it now is because I've seen the impact it's had for me and for my clients, and what it allows people to do with personal branding, with getting their message out, with really building connection and trust online on the web these days.
Yeah, I think for me, and I suppose linking it back to LinkedIn from that aspect is, you record this once and then literally you've got a global footprint now.
Yeah.
And I'd love to get into, I suppose, being authentic on video, because I know personally I had an issue with this, back in the early days when I started doing videos, and it'd be, hi, I'm John Bellamy here and I'm a news presenter, as an example. And I actually still see a lot of videos out there, and I know that's one of those things that I've really had to retrain and relearn, and get help from people like you to go, John, do it properly. Any tips on that aspect?
Look, you're so right. It's so important to be authentic and to be yourself, because people can see straight through you. We're building amazing connections online with LinkedIn these days, and people want to know who you are. They don't want to know the brand that you want them to perceive. They actually want to know who the real you is, and they can see through that act. I mean, we're a savvy audience. People are used to seeing people on video now, so it doesn't take long for them to figure out whether you're being real or not.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, I think, the biggest tip is that the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Over and over and over again. The more you stand in front of the camera and speak and do it, the easier it comes. And yeah, John's experienced this. And I get this with a lot of my clients. We start working with them and they're very uptight and want to be perfect and want to be seen to be perfect. And
it's just not like that, people.
We did a thing last week where one of my clients said in her script, she said, perfection doesn't exist. And she's absolutely right. All that exists is you and the reality of who you are and the message that you've got and the value that you can give. So practice being okay with that. Practice being okay with saying occasionally. Practice being okay with making a little fumble in your words, taking a second to think about it and continuing on. You don't have to stop the camera every time you fumble over your words. This is another really big one. Just practice, practice, practice. If you don't want to practice on camera, practice in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
But the more real you can be, the more you can think about what it is that you want to say, just like I am right there, the more that your message will come across authentically and truthful, and you'll get a better connection with people.
Excellent. It's hilarious. I remember my first video experience. The result was about 90 seconds of video. The input was about 3 hours.
Yep.
So beat me. There's your challenge. You've got to go and beat me on your record there. But Paul, I really appreciate you sharing these little insights with us. And I suppose what I really took away from that is, it's absolutely true. Yeah, number one, you have to be authentic. Yeah. Number two, it doesn't need to be perfect. People want to see you and they want to get to experience you from that aspect, and that's the power of video. And I suppose linking it back to how do we then utilize it on LinkedIn? Well, it's doing little snapshots like this, leveraging that time, giving great information, utilizing video in pay-per-click advertising. Yep. And it's really that ability to go and connect with people. So, Paul, I know your website's videoties.com.au.
That's correct, yep.
I want to give you a plug because I know you've helped me out massively from that. So, guys, go to videoties.com.au and, any lasting words from you, or we're going to wrap it up there?
No,
I don't know what, folks. This is off the cuff.
I think we'll wrap it up. Just some video is better than no video at all. So I encourage you to get started, make some videos. If you need some help, get some help. But get started, use the tools you've got. If you've got an iPhone or a Samsung or something like that, you can get started with that. But remember that there is a place for professional video in your business.
Yeah.
But just get started, because having some video is better than having no video at all.
That's it. Get started, people. It's John Bellamy here, your LinkedIn marketing and networking expert. Stay tuned for our upcoming series. And remember, go to videoties.com.au and connect up with Paul. Make it a great day.